What's up, everybody? Oh yeah, the adept is coming. It's from the original game there, Ninja. If you're not familiar with the original game, you wouldn't really know about it, but they were highly, highly requested. Anyway, doing a little power transfer farming today. I'm excited about it. It's got different air defense, which is cool. I mean, who doesn't want, a little variety? Right now, all we have is the Skyguard Tower. My curiosity now is how much DU it costs. What's going on there, Dark? Anyway, doing some power transfer farming. Anybody that wants to join me, I'm in the Steam group. Feel free to hop on in. Well, then you already remember all those heroes from the original game is what I'm saying there, Ninja. I don't need two of those. All the gender swapped heroes were all in the originals. Or that's where they originally came from. But yeah, anyway, these heroes have been being requested for several years. I'm excited to see they're finally making their way in. Maybe one day they'll even expand it out, and do more than the original 4. That'd be pretty dang cool. Alright. Let's see, that should probably get it, huh? Come on, power transfers. If you guys are unsure of how to join, do !join in chat, and it'll give you a link to a video of how to use Steam groups for matchmaking. So by all means, feel free to hop in. The vendor tells you there, Colin, which incursions. I don't really know off the top of my head, to be honest with you. But the vendor says, when you try to buy one, the vendor says what incursion is required. It's probably because it was full already there, gaming. Or somebody already had the spot in queue or whatever. However Steam does it. As far as I know, Onslaught's not coming yet. Onslaught will be maybe in the next update, but this update's going to include the new incursion, the Yeti incursion for PC and PS4. I play on the PS4 periodically, Jack, but not very frequently. It was my primary account for a long time, way back when. I'm just tired of swapping. I mean, I've got like 30 power transfers. Nah, that was a one-time thing, Alexander. I wouldn't expect that to happen very often. In fact, it's happened once before. So, I mean, it's only happened twice in the last 3 years. Thanks for subscribing there, Phoenix and Randy. I appreciate it, guys. Alright, Cryo. We'll have a good one. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Real life's gotta come first, The blue thing. I'm not really sure what you mean by the blue thing. Thanks, Sir Ollie. Yeah, it's the channel's done remarkable. Still just amazes the crap out of me to this day. They do updates quite frequently there, Mahara. I mean, at least several times, or at least usually like 3 times every 2 months. So a little bit more than once a month. I'm assuming that's a new ability. the teaser that they put on Twitter there, Nikolai. I'm assuming that that is the replacement for the Apprentice's Mana Bomb. Or it could be a tower. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, it's either a new tower or a new ability, though. It's not a shard. And then there's a new... We know there's going to be a new anti-air, which is pretty darn awesome. I'm going to be putting a video up later today. In fact, I'm going to start working on it as soon as the stream ends. On what we know is coming so far. But it's coming next Wednesday. The 23rd, they said, which is kind of an odd day for updates, but I'll take it. I'm not complaining. Yeah, anyway, I mean, the Chain Lightning is going to be the Arcane Turret replacement, and then the Arcane Bubble is going to be the Mana Bomb replacement. So, I mean, that's what I would assume anyway. That little Chain Lightning thing that's replacing the Torrent is going to be just really cool. It's going to make us want to mark targets again. Yeah, you get 600 just going through the campaign. Not all in one lump, in various points throughout the campaign. Only doing it the first time. It's from the missions. Nah, there's no other way to get them. Other than to pay for them. They come with the different packs. And that's what I always suggest to people is they're always on sale during all the Steam events. Like the summer sale, they were on sale. The next, whatever the next sale is that Steam has, they'll be on sale then too. And those packs come with some gems plus some other stuff, so it's way worth it. I'm looking for more power transfers, Jake. I've got about 30 of them, but I need more. What's going on there, Omni? I'm constantly, I use them so frequently that I'm constantly having to shard swap, and I don't like that. In fact, if I don't find any today, I'm probably going to be at the 12,000 Defender Medal cap. I'm thinking about blowing all 12k medals on shard packs. If I do that, I'll record it for sure. Maybe refresh there, gaming. It hasn't stopped for me at all. It's been going the whole time. Let me see, am I showing any drop frames? Nope, 0 drop frames, 0 connection loss, so maybe refresh if you're on a sketchier connection. Trying to get power transfer, which drops in Chaos 4. So that's where we are. My favorite ranged defense? Probably archers. I really like archers, the Abyss Lord's archers. I really enjoyed the summoner in DD1 as well, and it's just kind of reminiscent of that. Even though it's so different, it's still, it's reminiscent. Right. We got a roller up top. Got old quibs down below. I think they do like 600,000, something like that. Flame bars, you can't look at the tooltip. You got to check them on the dummy. don't think I have any sitting at tier 1 still. Let's see. There's one. Yeah, the tooltip shows 433,000, but it's higher than that. There's a few defenses. The poison dart tower you can't either. What's going on there, Elite? The poison dart tower is wildly different between what it shows on the tooltip and what you actually get. It's looking like that's going to be the next defense spotlight. Our redone PDT video. Kieran, welcome. Nah, I didn't have anywhere near 1.5 million to do it by myself there, Dominic. I was nowhere near that yet. I don't think I broke a mil until Chaos 2, to be honest with you. Maybe even, might even have been Chaos 3, I'm not sure. Oh, come on, I hit continue. What the heck? I need my bonus shards. Can't be having the disconnects. There we go. Welcome to the stream there, Xanad. Well, it's easier to solo than it is to do in a group, so you're going to be have an easier time just doing it yourself anyway. And quicker, to be honest with you. You can rip these maps out fast if you're doing them solo. Pretty much every map in the game is like 8 minutes. What's going on there, usernames? Man, the allergies have got me all out of shape again today. I've been just hacking like crazy all day long. Gonna be a couple of mutes here on today's video, I'm sure, for me to lose along. I had to bust out the old inhaler. I haven't used that thing in ages. Oops, need more mana. Where the mana at? They drop it over here? Nope. So there's another 300 mana missing. This is just one of the struggles. One of the struggles, and you guys should all know. Drop your mana. But it's stuff like this. Now, I'm laid back about it. New players are new players. But it's stuff like this is the reason people don't play in groups. It just takes forever to get it started, you know? So we'll just go short mana. Nice, Apollo. Got you a gun witch. The gun witch is a lot of fun to play. She was super popular pre-launch, and then for some reason at launch people don't use her as often. But she's a blast. I mean, having the double jump and the flying, and it really feels like quicker movement speed. I don't know if that's just all in my head or what. Nice, Andrew. What's going on there, Stabler? You might as well play with some fire shrooms, huh? Yeah, exclamation patch there, Zaki attacks will get you a full description. If I could only have 4 heroes, they'd be the original 4. No doubt about it. The Barbarian's not coming yet, Karen. Yeah, I'm on PC. I'm not to the point where I'm farming anything on the other platforms other than gear. Let's go burn them up. Yep, I gotta reword that. That's the old one. Oh, I'd like the EBT is my favorite, but if I could only have 4, I would take the originals. Because if you can only have 4, there's no need to have anything else. Yeah, it's officially announced there, Karen. I'm going to fix that Nightbot command here real quick so people don't think that the patch actually came today. Let's see here. There we go. That'll be a little less deceiving. This is a boost monk. It's not about DPS. It's about one-shot damage. So the dummy won't tell me much. I don't care how much it is. I just want to be able to one-shot rollers. As long as it's enough to one-shot rollers, then it's enough. Nah, nothing's happened with the spike blockade. Yep, the Adept is coming next week there, Patriot. Critical strike? Nah, it's pretty common. I've gotten a bunch of them. I've got one on almost every DPS hero. It's a must-have shard. But on that same note, you're only going to be DPSing it one at a time. So as long as you have one, you're going to be in good shape. Who do I think is the best person? Well, me, Sheepley. I'm the best person. I think everyone should say that they're the best person. As far as the best hero, I don't claim there to be a best hero. They're all so good. Yep, exclamation patch. There, Patriot will get you all the details. No, the only way to join is through the Steam group. My friends list is full. So I won't be able to accept any new friend request. The Mystic's a stronger builder than DPS, but that's just comparing to a DPS number. The Mystic's strengths are in her control, not in her damage. But her towers are beast. No doubt about it. Yeah, the Countess will definitely be here, Corey. There's no doubt about that. It's only a matter of time. The carnival will be back, Apollo. It's just unknown as to when. Dryad nerf. The Dryad's a beast. Oops, I guess I gotta get the mushroom first, huh? Before I can go flamey on them all. I do one public match a day there, Josh. Public matches are very frustrating. So I do one public match a day just to kind of see how public matches are going. But it's not my favorite thing to do. That's why I made the Steam group to begin with. I want to be able to do public matches, but when you do a public match, you just get overrun with people that just want to stand there and not do anything. Don't want to drop their mana, don't want to hit G, don't want to contribute to DPS. And sadly, in my case, I get a lot of trolls that just want to bring assassins over to other towers and objectives, which is no fun. So yeah, I don't do a whole lot of public matches, unfortunately. I'll do one more run here with this group. Doesn't like commoners. That's terrible, Mama. Mama's my toughest critic. That's not true, Mama. I play with Pandy all the time. Make sure you tell him that. No, the Steam group is just for players on Steam there, Paul. Just PC. The Harpies are good, Sheeply, but a lot of people don't use them because the tooltip is wrong in the opposite way. Like most of the defenses that have an incorrect tooltip they're understating it. The Harpy overstates it, and it's disappointing to not get the amount of damage that claims to being put out. You know, nobody wants that. If you're doing more than what it says, then it's not a problem. But if you're doing less than what it says, then it's frustrating. Double XPs are just weekend events when they have them. It's not common now. My guess is when it's all said and done, there will probably be like one weekend event a month. Something like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm completely guessing. I would prefer they do them every weekend, but it's not super realistic that that's going to happen, I don't think. If you do it every weekend, there's nothing special about it, you know? If you're unsure how to join a game with Steam, !join will get you a video on how to use Steam matchmaking. If you're unsure of how to do it. Alright, Paul, take it easy. I don't know, only you can say that, Ninja. It's not messed up for me. I don't think anyone could say other than you if it's messed up for you. Yeah, the Apprentice is awesome there, Sheeply. It's really, really rare, Gabe. Getting a weapon for the EV. Oops, god dang it. I tried to take it to the forge like a dummy. Anyway, getting a weapon for the EV is, in my opinion, one of the toughest grinds in the game. It's very, very difficult. You could do hundreds of runs and not get one. always rotating through servers. Well, I mean, you can set what server you're going to be on. I think it's cool that you can set it, you know? It's going to be a lot different, I think. The Adept will be a lot different compared to the Initiate and the Monk. The towers, we already know, are not going to be the exact same. Or at least we know that the Frostbite Tower is going to be that anti-air tower, which is pretty dang cool. Yeah, you can, on any platform, you can set the server there, Dixon. It's right off of the, you have to be on the title screen, and then go to the options menu through the title screen. Yeah, the Adept has anti-air. Exclamation patch in chat will give you a link to the patch notes that we know so far. Or if you don't want to read patch notes, I will be putting a video out later today. I'll be working on it as soon as the stream ends. Yeah, I think, you know, I think the North American and the European servers have the most traffic, and that's based on time of day. The European servers have more traffic, you know, late at night, my time, but the North American servers have more traffic during the day. Now we're doing Chaos 4 there, Brandon. We're looking for power transfer shards. Alright, Kieran, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. Come on, you can do it. Confuse them all up a little there. I usually stream for 2 hours. It's been, what, 30 minutes actually right now. Through the Steam group there, Gecko. If you're unsure of how to join Steam groups, exclamation join will give you a video on how to join Steam groups and how to join matchmaking with Steam groups. Nope, not yet, Apollo. We know that the Endless Mode will come before any more Chaos tiers, and the Endless Mode isn't in this update, so I think the next major content update will probably have it. They're still working on it. It's in testing and all that. Yeah, that makes the Dryad really, really strong in Chaos 7 there, Cody. I agree. Almost every defense, really. Nah, they're not going to give medals again there. Bad Dilemma. That is a one-time thing. Read the patch notes, Justin. So I'm not really sure what's going to get changed with the split screen side of things. I don't play split screen, so I usually don't read that far down. I will when I do the video, but that blog post came up about 10 minutes before the stream started, so all I did was just do a brief read over it. But exclamation patch will get you a link to all the goods. Nah, the crane stance doesn't affect your pet's damage. Crane stance is just something else because there's nothing else to use in that shard slot. I like what I see so far there, Jay. I mean, the new anti-air tower looks cool as hell. My biggest question now is how much DU is it going to cost? If it's 50 DU, it'll only be a novelty to use it. Because why would you not just use a Skyguard tower that you know already works and you already have gear for it, you know? So I'm hoping it's less than 50 DU. Depends on the shard there, Brandon. Like, shards like Deadly Strikes and Power Transfer and stuff like that, I've got 30 plus of them. If you're just spamming traps or auras, C3 is definitely easier. But if you use the proper defenses, C2's not any, you know, is, well, just by definition is easier than C3. The mobs are easier. It's because the Hornets are idiot-proof. Not that they're idiots, don't get me wrong. The Hornets are really, really strong, and they've got a huge range, you know, so you can just spam them. There's no thought process. You just spam them around, and they wreck stuff. Hornets are beast. I end up using Hornets more than Slimes. I mean, Slimes hit like an absolute truck. But they don't have the versatility that the Hornets do. You know, of course, the Hornets hit ground and air, which is huge. What time is it at my place? It's 3:30 p.m. right now. Nice, Jay. That's awesome. Alright, crap, I forgot to leave group. I'll go to tavern then. I'll lose my stuff. My win streak bonus. But we'll pick it back up here in a minute. Go ahead and throw a new group together, so anybody that wants to, feel free to hop on in. If the group doesn't fill up, you can feel free to rejoin me. Well, as far as just straight up damage per second, like over a long period there, Gecko, the EV2 is probably the best. As far as burst damage or whatever, the Monk is strong, the Lavamancer's strong, and the Dryad are really strong. I mean, they can kill anything in the game within just a couple of seconds. The EV2 will get you more general use damage. Let's check out the shardage. Mind Blast. Call of the Kobold. Oh, come on, really? Is there not going to be one shard I need here? Open some of this pet stuff, too. Come on, be something good. Power transfer. Ah. I've got every one of those shards already. And clear out my inventory here real quick, and then we'll get it moving again. Alright, I think that'll do it. I mean, even like the original 4 heroes, the Apprentice is a beast. You can get Mana Bomb just doing insane amounts of damage. Now, the Monk, of course, you get the big pet boost damage, which is huge, you know. I would love it if the EV2 had Jumble Jump. LSA love. Chaos 4, Omni, come on, man. Do I really need something hitting for millions on Chaos 4? Looks like we still got one spot available. All I use is legendaries. But I've used mythical. When I was coming up through the ranks, I would use purples, blues, whatever had the highest stats on it. I mean, now I don't even look at anything but legendaries. But there was a whole different day and age than that. I mean, anytime there's new content, or if you're going into new content, I mean, new content for you may not be the same as new content for me, you know? If you're moving up a chaos tier, by all means, use the best stuff you have. It is already full is why. Probably not 25,000 there, Vivek, but hopefully 30,000. Remember, there's like a 15-20 second delay on stream if your internet is good. For me, it's actually only about 12 seconds, but so a lot of times somebody will have already joined, or someone was in the process of joining. What's going on there, DIY boy? Brandon, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I don't think... I mean, other than the special pets, I don't think there are any legendary creeper pets. I'm not positive. There didn't used to be. But, I mean, it doesn't matter what rarity they are. That's just a novelty. It does nothing, no difference between a green pet and a gold pet, you know. You're ready to move up in Chaos when the one you're doing is easy. If you're doing all the maps on, say, Chaos 1 easily, it's time to check out Chaos 2. Well, that will be always be a thing, though, Apollo, as long as there is a number there. As long as you got a number next to your name, people will always use that number. It's just the interwebs and how it works. Well, if you're having an easy time on all the Chaos 3 maps, then just run them all once or twice and then try out Chaos 4. You know? Omni with his flimsy walls. Ah, that sucks there on board. Yeah, that's the worst thing about not being able to log in. I mean, at least if you log in at least once every 3 days, then you know you're still going to be able to get all the daily rewards, you know. But when you go to day 4 and day 5 and so on, that's when things get rough. Oh, I boost you too, Omni. I'm not proud, man. I'm happy to be the booster and the boostee. See you there, Patriot. It may still play it if you turn everything all the way to minimum there on board. I'm not positive though. Oh, I'm going to Corey. I'm actually hoping to check it out on the Xbox before Wednesday. I actually prefer Rock Throw personally because it does the increased crushing damage to rollers. I mean, the Gato Fireworks looks cool. Probably at some point there, Cody. No, I've got a capture card on my PC. So I run my Xbox to my PC when I record or stream on the Xbox. Oh, I do, Jake. You know, too much of a good thing is still, you still get wore out on it. I play other stuff. This isn't it. I really like survival games. And I also like turn-based strategy games. So, I mean, I play a lot of stuff that I don't put on the channel just because I know it's boring to watch. A lot of games, a lot of the turn-based games and survival games are a lot more enjoyable to play than to watch, you know. About the only tip I can give you there, Dominic, is stay consistent. Don't get frustrated. Nothing happens overnight. It's a long, long process. Because nobody watches them. I've uploaded them in the past there, Jake, and it's no point in me uploading something that takes me hours to edit and render and then upload if nobody's going to watch it, you know? So I play those games for me. I actually haven't played Cube World in a long time. I would be interested in playing it again as soon as there's some more things to do. I grinded that game pretty hard when it first went through its little paid early access stage. I got like a couple of different characters up in the 300 plus level range. I mean, it took me a lot of time, but it was too much of the same thing. They're talking about the endless mode, Jay. The revised onslaught mode is supposed to come next. I played 7 Days to Die. I had fun playing that too. It's been a long time though. I plan on playing some more Orcs Must Die Unchained again in the future here, in the near future, I believe. Starting to run into a little bit of a hard time finding groups in Fortnite in my my range. Most of the people I play with are either really low or way above me. And sadly, the matchmaking I play a lot late at night. Yeah, it's Beacon of the Storm there, Mason. Yeah, I played DD1, but I played it legit. I didn't use any mods. Thanks there, Josh. Appreciate it. The person that introduced me to Dungeon Defenders was just very, very against mods, and that's why I played with a ton in the beginning. So it kind of made me against mods as well. So I did everything in the original game legit. Yeah, I've got an Xbox One, Elmo. Favorite DD1 character? The Jester. I love the Jester. And as far as building, I mean, I always used a Summoner, of course, and then I used the EV in every build too. Never left out the EV, the Summoner, or the Monk. In fact, a lot of my builds were just EV, Summoner, and Monk. Now that I think about it. Did I get up top already? Yeah, I did. But as far as actively playing, I really, really enjoyed playing the Jester. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm not sure when, Jordan. I was going to try to get some Xbox games in this week, but I'm a long way from playing in a group on the Xbox, other than just getting carried. And I'm still, I'm against kind of being carried. That's why I'd be in Chaos 7 already if I was willing to accept carries. I got a lot of different bows. Here, this is blank. My favorite is probably the Penta 5. Or the Penta 3, pardon me. It's the 5 shots, 4 times per second bow. I really, really like that one. Yeah, Call of Duty got really boring for me, to be honest with you. I played all of them up to World at War. World at War was the last one I played for real. But Call of Duty just kind of got blah, to be honest. It just seemed like, you know, they had basic feature changes in different versions, but it was not game changing. I don't even think I have a Huntress in my deck, do I? Nah, I don't even have a Huntress in my deck. Let's see. That's not even it. No, it's the Penta 2. I don't even have it equipped. But the Penta 3 is the 4 per second version with, you know, Penta, of course, 5 projectiles. Nah, it still needs some improvements on the Xbox. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get into Call of Duty games again, to be honest. I mean, I'm not against shooter-type games, but I like, I don't know. If I wanted to play, like a PvP multiplayer game, I would probably get either back into TF2 or play maybe some CSGO or something along those lines. Call of Duty just doesn't quite get it for me. And like I said, I don't really know why. I just have never been a big fan. I actually liked the Battlefield games better than the Call of Duty games when I was playing those type of games. Oh, I played WoW for years. There, Dominic. I'm done with that one for sure. I could return to a lot of different games, but WoW definitely won't be one of them. Scatter shot, but it's really, really short range. Thank you, dear. Exclamation shards there, Phoenix. I don't know off the top of my head. And I don't get angry playing any game. I would turn it off before I got angry, or play something different. There's no reason for a game to cause any sort of emotional response other than enjoyment. Completely out of range, wasn't it? It's alright. I'll just nuke him. Just blast him down. I don't even think I got shards on this guy, to be honest with you. It's always on PC unless it says so in the title there, Indigo. PC is my primary account. It's almost 4 p.m. for me, so a little mid-afternoon. I really want to like StarCraft. I like the whole thought about StarCraft, Dominic, but the only thing that stopped me is I didn't like the way you moved around the screen. I didn't like all the clicky stuff everywhere. And that is the #1 reason that I never got into StarCraft. Same thing with Warhammer 40k. I'm a huge fan of the genre. I actually like the Warhammer fantasy genre a little bit better, but I mean, who doesn't like, you know, who doesn't want to have a space orc, for God's sakes? I mean, the world itself, I love the Warhammer world. No, I haven't played Overwatch. That would actually probably be more likely. If I was to play a multiplayer PvP game, it would probably be either Overwatch or Paladins. I said CSGO and wasn't really thinking. It would definitely be Overwatch or Paladins if I was to play that type of game again. The Incursion weapons have slightly higher stats than the ones that drop their tie. YouTube on Xbox doesn't have a chat? That's weird. Huh. Is there a separate YouTube gaming app, maybe? I'm not sure. I watch Netflix on the Xbox all the time, but I don't watch YouTube on it very often. There you go, man. You got the fat heels. I saw you healing up over there. Nah, FIFA's not my style of game. If I was to play a sports match type game, there's no doubt at all it would be Rocket League. I mean, I enjoy just watching people play Rocket League. It looks fun as hell. I haven't been willing to dedicate the time to the learning curve for that one yet. Thanks for subscribing there, Kick Engine, and Clonico, Frederick, Dominic, Altios. I appreciate it, guys. I am assuming that Nightbot, or that Streamlabs got backed up there. Because that is a whole lot of people all at once. Thanks for subscribing there, McCloss. I don't do carries on the Xbox One, Jonathan. I'm debating on getting carried on the Xbox One. As someone that plays late night, my time, which would be early in the morning Europe time, wants to carry me through some Yeti incursions. I am debating on doing that. It's like 500, 600,000, Cody. Exclamation Flamar in chat will get you all my exact numbers. Now, midnight for you in the UK, huh? Oh, wow. Same map over and over, huh? Yeah, looks like we got another spot opened up. Anybody wants to join us? Can we get a G? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I am the worst example for that there, Jay. I tell people to go get some sleep, but then I stay up till 5 and 6 in the morning every day. So I am about the worst. Well, I mean, it couldn't have been on Steam. I mean, they could name a hero Juice Bags if they wanted, but I mean, my name, Steam name, I don't think you can't have duplicate Steam names, can you? I thought that they were, once they're taken, they're taken. No, it used to be that way anyway. If you're not sure how Steam groups work there, Tam, exclamation join will get you a video with some instruction on how to use Steam groups for matchmaking. Welcome back there, KTM. Yeah, anyway, with Flamars, you can't go off the tooltip. The tooltip for mine show 433k. But remember, it's not just about that number, it's about range and everything else. But the only way to test your Flamars is against the target dummy. Now, looking for more power transfers, Zumi. I got so many defense rate shards, it's ridiculous. And I'm not using them as often now. Now that I got higher end pieces. Oh, huh, yeah, that's weird. I don't know why anyone would want to claim they're me. You should just laugh at them and say, well, quit jumping off cliff edges all the time and learn to aim. You see anyone claim they're me when you know they're not me, that's what you should tell them. Every incursion's different, Jonathan. There's no one setup that is like the suggested on all the incursions. Just a standard issue shield. There's no real special shields in the game that do anything special. Everything's the shards. None of it's the actual item. This is the unholy fire shard, if that's what you're wondering. But the shield itself is just a standard issue shield. Drops anywhere. Well, there's things I like more about DD1 and things I like more about DD2. I mean, I like the animation and graphics way better for DD2. DD1 could be a little, until you got used to it, if you left post-processing on, it can be very hard on the eyes until you got used to it. Yeah, I played Plants vs. Zombies, Alex. And Garden Warfare. I've played all that stuff. Awesome games. I just did the Incursions like last week. Probably be a while till I do that again. And then with an update coming, we'll be doing that. I'll be doing that new Yeti Incursion a lot next week. The first Garden Warfare, I don't think I played Garden Warfare 2. We've got it on the Xbox, but I don't think I've ever played it. But the first Garden Warfare, oh man, you got that cactus dude and just would wreck faces. It was like the super cactus needle snipe. Well, there's DLC and the extent of there's different packages and all that you can buy, Jake, but no content is limited from DLC. Oh, I've got probably between 32 and 35 power transfers, but I'm using it in 40 or 50 different slots between all the heroes. So, like, right now, I'm constantly running into having to change, having to unequip shards from heroes. In fact, I may end up, I mentioned it earlier in stream, but I think when I get to the metal cap, I may end up blowing all 12k medals on shard packs just to see what I get. Let it be an experiment. Yeah, I think everybody's Colossus is at 15 mil, isn't it, KTM? The Colossus is the Colossus. If you can only use one per map, there's nothing special about it, in my opinion. I've had a lot of people telling me to play Hollow Knight, Dominic. A lot of people. And I have not played it yet. I used to play Clash of Clans, Jake. I haven't in a long, long time. When I worked at the casino, I played it all the time because it was, if you got a job that you have frequent breaks that you could put on a tablet and take to work with you, or a phone or whatever. And in the casino, you went on break every hour to every 90 minutes. Nah, no way, Dixon, unfortunately. Sadly. I wish there was just more inventory total. I mean, I wish you could get 20 bags if you wanted 20 bags. And then earning them in-game is a lot of, would be huge. I've worked in a bunch of casinos, Jonathan. I lived in Vegas for, 15 years. I think so, Jay. I think the golden pets will come back. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I would guess they'll come back with the new endless onslaught mode. But that's a complete guess. I mean, they didn't take them away. You know, when they were pulled out of the game, they didn't take them away from other people. We got a Tuskar. It's like time to open shards again. Hopefully there's at least one there. Nah, no, there's no difference in pets. They're tied from rarities or being golden or not golden. They're all the same. Oh, he had protection. Come on out, Malthus. Come on out here. There we go. Well, you could get them from the Defense Council skins are also the Collector's Edition skins. So if you had the Collector's Edition before, you know, then you get those skins too, I believe. Alright, Dominic, take it easy. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Anyway, that's been 3 runs here with these guys, so I'll go ahead and leave party and start a new group. If you haven't gotten 3 runs in, just feel free to rejoin me. I just played the game a lot there, Jonathan, that's all. It's a gear-based game, you know. The more gear you have, the stronger you are. And the sillier things you can get away with. Let's see, a little greystone here. Ooh. So, alright, feel free to hop on in and join me. I'm going to go through my shardage here real quick. Freeze Buster. Thanks for subscribing there, Ryan. I do appreciate it a ton. Let's see. Oil Slick. Abyssal Mandate. Got tons and tons of them. Another Bulwark is debatable on whether or not it's worth keeping. Let me just lock that one for now. I may or may not need a spare Bulwark. I've got about 1 million of them, but that's another one that's just good on just about every hero. Thanks, Sarah LLTD. I appreciate it, man. Oh, was that it? I thought I had more shards to open than that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Don't hit G. Don't hit G. I didn't build nothing yet. The Dryad's a beast. They are very good. Wasn't bad. 20 seconds. 30 seconds? I don't know how much time I had there. Yeah, everything looks fine. Sure, it'll all be all right. Oh yeah, everybody does it. I strongly suggest you guys always do it to Omni anytime you're in a group with him. It's very entertaining. Speaking of Omni, I don't know if you're still there. There's your lightning strike. Sorry, are you happy? But yeah, Wednesday's a day. I'll be going all day long on Wednesday. They're doing good. They're Clash. Cat's back to his normal irritating self. Cat thinks he's a dog, you know. Constantly wanting to get on your lap and just requiring constant attention. Name him Dog then. I'll do public stuff. I'll actually probably do more public stuff pretty soon in Fortnite there, Codmaster. Because it's getting tough for me to find matches in my current bracket. You know, if you're just starting, you're not capable of playing the maps that I'm in. You'll just get one shot by everything. It'll be ugly. You won't have fun. But I am debating on doing some lower level drops of rain farming or whatever. But just send me an invite, you know. Yeah, I hear you there, Zumi. Yeah, anyway, I was at a spot where there's a set of missions called Repair the Shelter in Fortnite. And I was in a spot in Canny Valley where I had to do 3 of those. And it ended up taking me 2 days to get 3 maps done because nobody wants to do it. And there's just not enough players in Canny Valley. Now, in the early stage, you can find maps. You can find groups instantly. Well, I'm doing C4 there, Notre Dumbass. Not C3. So, I mean, if you need C3 shards, you're better off doing C3. You got a chance of getting a C3 shard from a C4 run, but it's not a guaranteed chance. When it is guaranteed for, you know, it is guaranteed that you'll get C3 and C3. Fortnite. It's somebody, I can't remember who it was, somebody in Discord had changed the name of it to Fork Knife. So-and-so is now playing Fork Knife. I stream at 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. there, Connor. Pacific time. I'll never stream by somebody else's time. It will only confuse me. I mean, why would I? You know? I mean, I do a late night stream, which is, if I wasn't a late night person, I would never do that late night stream. But that's a lot more convenient for the UK and Europe, if you get up early. Because that's the times I have available, Rock the House. When I stream, it's got to be based off of convenience for me, you know. My wife works a graveyard shift overnight, so at 11 p.m. is a perfect late night stream for me. And then in the middle of the day, you know, since she works graveyard, a lot of times she's sleeping now. Oh, I finally put a link to the hero spotlights. If you do exclamation spotlights in chat, it'll get you a link to the playlist with all the hero and defense spotlights. Where's he at? I missed. I missed with my pet. Or no, I didn't use it. I must have hit the wrong button. A lot of people, you know, I mean, I was in the casino business for all that time, so I mean, I always worked really, really late night as well. So I mean, it works out perfect for us. Yeah, I mean, that's why I stay up so late now, is my body's just trained to stay up late. Right in the title there, Justin, we're shard farming, looking for power transfer in Chaos 4, since that's where it drops. Right. Gotta be some shards in here somewhere. There's no giveaways going right now, Clash. They're all done. I'm assuming there will be some adept giveaways next week, but I don't know that. I'm guessing. It's hard to say, Connor. I mean, whatever looks the coolest to you. I mean, if it was up to me, I would probably go with, you know, the Gun Witch if I wanted a DPS character. Or if I wanted more builders, I'd go with the Abyss Lord or the Lavamancer or the Mystic. I mean, it's really... It's tough for somebody else to make that call for you. Well, the Adept has already been announced there, Izumi. It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of will I have codes to give away. They haven't... I'm assuming I will, but I don't know I will. It's up to Trendy. Which they're pretty good about that stuff. Yeah, exclamation patch there, Zoomy. It just got announced like an hour before I started streaming, actually. My god, all we're getting is the same dang map over and over again. Well, Endless will be here long before that, Jay. You already know that. The Onslaught rework will be here long before Chaos 8 is. No doubt about it. Oh, it's awesome. There, Rock the House. I mean, it's hard-earned. You know, I mean, I've been putting videos for this game on my YouTube channel for years. Take it easy there, KTM. Have a good one. I'm coming up, I'm thinking I'm about 30 days, maybe 45 days away from having my 1000th Dungeon Defenders 2 video on my channel. Which I don't even know. I'm going to have to do something special for it, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I think that's good enough. Looks like everything's got some R's. I'm just so tempted to open them up. Puncturing bolts. Dang, another call of the Kobold. No love for me. That's my cat's name, Outer Tail. Blitz is my cat's name. I've done face cams before, Jake. I don't think anybody's going to know that, but Trendy and Steam there, Tam. I mean, Steam is good for indie developers, you know. None of them have a problem. I mean, they all want to use Steam. It gets a lot of visibility for their game out there, you know. But I have no idea what the cuts are. I'd imagine it's per game, and you know, there's an individual negotiation for each game, I would guess. Yeah, anybody can join, Ninja, as long as you've completed the campaign. I've got a screaming PC. My problem is my connection. My internet connection is not near as good as my PC is. With a video card upgrade, I could stream in 4K, but I don't have anywhere near the internet connection to do that. I play on the PS4 rarely there, Elite. Alright, Jake, take it easy. What are my dailies like? I got ruins maps and town maps. And then I got my weekly still. I'll be able to get it to 12K at some point today, probably. I'm going to try to get the Xbox going again here, like I said, within the next couple of days. I was hoping to be able to avoid some of that grind since I've done it so many times, but it doesn't. It looks unavoidable. And 15% is nothing. I mean, that would be way worth it. You know, you have to, developers have to decide, do they want to make $5 100 times, or do they want to make $8 20 times, you know? And Steam brings the visibility for all the indie companies. I'm like somewhere between 115 and 120 on the Xbox. I'm doing Chaos 6. But I can only do one map. So that's kind of the shitty part. And I'm just done with Chaos 5. I just have no will to grind Chaos 5 anymore. Even though I could still find upgrades there. .30 p.m. Yeah, Ascension doesn't decide what Chaos tier you're in. I mean, it has no correlation at all. I mean, the only thing I'd say is to get past like Chaos 3, you're probably going to want to be at least 60 to get your crit chance maxed. But besides that, Ascension doesn't determine your tier. That's what it cracks me up when you see some of the high Ascension requirements in matchmaking. Yeah, I'm far from going shard grinding there, Josh. I'm still in the progression stages on the Xbox. That and the bug. I mean, the Xbox had the XP bug at launch for longer than any other platform, by like a whole week longer. So a lot of people escalated on the Xbox very quickly. Oh, well, you want defense health on your walls. You want defense crit damage on your damaging defenses. Depends on what tower you're putting it in, you know. That's really the benefit that Ascension gets you, Outer Tail, is you're able to specialize in a lot more heroes. You can do, like the monk. I've got this one monk I play now, and I do everything on him. Now, I'm not using the boost auras, so that helps with the Ascension. But, you know, I don't log on to a separate monk to lay down a tower or whatever. I just do it all in this one. You know, the Dryad, I'm doing the same thing. Now, I'm not maximized. I'm not maximizing the defenses, or not all of the defenses, just the ones I focus on the most. But once you, I mean, to max everything, you know, it is per hero. But on the harder heroes, you'd have to be in the high 2000s. Well, awesome, Jonathan. Welcome back. The wind started blowing. Getting gusty. See what we got in the box. You don't want to do anything with hero damage on the Dryad Outer Tail. That should be your the last thing you go into. The Dryad is an ability power hero for sure. You're going to get the best results using ability power. No, it's a big casino. The best casinos are the ones either in Nevada or Louisiana. I don't even want to say Atlantic City. There's a lot of shadiness going on there, but a lot of the tribal casinos throughout the entire country don't have very good player odds. Where, like in Nevada, they get all the tourism. A little farce biome. Seems like we're only getting, well, I guess there's 5 maps, isn't there? Or is there only 4 maps in Chaos 3? Thank you very much for subscribing there, Panda. I appreciate it. Is that all of it? Yeah, it's all of it. They stiffed us one. Damn them. Stiffing us 1 mana. That's just not right. Yeah, we got another spot open. Anybody wants to join? Looks like people have been coming and going, so the three runs thing is tough to implement. So I'll just leave it up to you guys. Oh, there we go. It filled up. Your relics are going to get you farther than your sword's going to get you anyway there, Joseph. A strong build is greater than anything else. You have a strong DPS and bad building, you got a problem. What's going on there, Gmo? Yeah, hero crit chance affects abilities. It affects everything that you do. $19,000, but it does over 30,000 against rollers, and that's the reason I use it. I listen to a lot of different stuff there, Joseph, but mainly I like old punk music. Is my favorite. What's going on there, Anonymous? Because it's worth it to have more range. You can actually get to 40% hero crit chance. Nah, punk music there, Militia. Not that hippie stuff. Like Minor Threat, the Sex Pistols, the Bad Brains, stuff like that. I've got friends that are gonna just give me a hard time for saying that, though, calling that hippie music. Getting used to Chaos 7, but it's sketchy. I knew what you meant there. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, Duran Duran is definitely out. I don't even think my wife listened to Duran Duran back in the day. Did you like Duran Duran? No. She's looking at me like, what? Duran Duran? Are you kidding me? We'll have no Duran Duran. I listen to some classic rock music. I actually used to listen to classical music. Back in my earlier years, I was planning on being a music major in college and didn't go that route. But so I was playing a lot of classical music on the piano and guitar. I'm excited to see what it brings there, One True Dragon. My main question right now is how much DU is it going to cost? And we'll find that out Friday in the dev stream for sure, because you know they'll be using it. Been there, done that, Lewis. I used to use the face cam quite frequently, but I'm too stubborn and lazy to set up my green screen and take it down every time. So as soon as I figure something out... What's that? The wife's making fun of me. The dev stream is Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. What's my favorite weapon? I don't really have a favorite weapon. I mean, I might be able to narrow that down if you picked a hero. Assassins aren't too big of a problem. Paint the room green. I mean, once... right now I play in my living room, so painting the room green is not an option. I like old school music, Connor. Nightcore didn't exist in the era that I was a big music fan. I don't like much EDM at all. Being a person who actually played musical instruments back in the day, you just naturally have a little bit of disrespect for the EDM people, as it's not, they're not creating it themselves. You know, they're not playing an instrument to create it. Pardon me. Allergies are taking over here. I mean, some people do. Some people play instruments as well in the mix. Thanks for subscribing there, Slow King of Thieves. Exclamation spotlights there, Slow King. I'll get you a list of all the hero and defense spotlights. Deep Purple, kind of old school. Nah, like I said, I listened to punk. Deep Purple was a little before my time, even though I'm old. They were pretty much... That was... Deep Purple was considered classic rock back in the 80s and 90s. So that's a touch before my time. Like I said, I grew up in the punk rock era in D.C. I grew up in D.C. So, I mean, it was all about, you know, Minor Threat, the Bad Brains, stuff like that. I was actually at the show where the Bad Brains got banned in D.C. The Xbox is an alt account there, Slow King. So, I still play on it, but nowhere near as frequently as the PC. The PC is my main. Always will be. Well, I can't say that. You never know what'll happen. I like some of the Red Hot Chili Peppers music, but a lot of their stuff, I don't know. I liked some of their stuff. MIDI is a connection that's used. It's not a program used to make music. MIDI is a connection that's used that allows you to automate another sound, which could be created by anyone, to a particular button. Yeah, don't think for a second that MIDI is creating music. I actually have a MIDI sequencer that I was debating on using for funny sounds and stuff on stream. And I assure you, none of the sounds will have been sounds that I created. The best of the starters? I mean, the Monk's pretty good. Nah, MIDI goes all the way back to the analog days there, Zumi. I remember the very first MIDI, the first MIDI sequencers that came out had like 4 buttons. The players have been changing the whole time, Justin. You just got to catch it when a group comes open, or when a spot comes open. Well, I'm doing Fortnite, of course, Lewis. I plan on bringing some more Orcs Must Die Unchained back to the channel. I'm just a big fan of that franchise and Robot Entertainment. If I was to pick my overall favorite developer, it would without a doubt be Robot Entertainment. I mean, no offense to the trendy folks, I love their game. But, like Robot, I've met all the people, and they're just all just absolutely awesome individuals. And, I mean, Orcs Must Die was really what got me into the action tower defense genre. I was a fan of tower defense before, but the whole third-person action tower defense, OMD got me started and all that. It's back at my roots. First video on my channel was a really, really terribly commentated Orcs Must Die video. At 330 ability power, I'm assuming it won't be much there, Outer Tail. Yeah, Balloons was balloons was, you know, then it was all tablet stuff. They're all in hero spotlights there, Slow King. Exclamation spotlights will get you a playlist of every one. Nah, I won't be playing Call of Duty. As far as games that are outside of like the tower defense or strategy genre, I do like survival games. And I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm up for any survival game. Sorry, man, I know it's frustrating, but you gotta understand that that's what I get all through the stream. So if I was showing my relics every time somebody asked, I would not actually get any maps done. And we're trying to grind it out here, you know. So hoping to go as quick as possible. Like I said, I know it can be frustrating when you ask, but like I said, you're the 100th person that's asked today. But yeah, I try to go in depth as possible with my spotlights, just so everybody has a full understanding of how each tower works. Oh, no doubt. If you're at 15 to 16k on your relics, there's no doubt at all it's time for C7. In fact, you could do walls and just spam flame auras and lightning strike auras everywhere and just wreck it. That's what somebody asked me the other day, what if Trendy could give me something that would make me advance to Chaos 7. Or actually, they even said give me a set of gear per hero. Now, this wasn't anyone from Trendy, of course. It was all hypothetical. But I told them if I had one medallion and one totem, I could get into... I could be farming Chaos 7 by the end of the day. You know? It's just a random chance for any of them to drop there, Sheeply. Alright, Slow King, take it easy. There's a lot of good stuff there. You're going to learn way more from watching those hero spotlights than you will watching me derp around in Chaos 4 begging for shards. Please, give me the shards. Alright, Connor, take it easy, man. Have a good night. I actually updated the commands link, too. That Nightbot is spamming. That's a very short amount of all of the links and commands that you can type in. If you do exclamation commands, it takes you to another website, but it's going to be every single command on my channel. This map's just kind of fun to explore. There's just so much to it, you know. Now, of course, you have an easier time if you got somebody that flies. And I'm too stubborn to use that glaive on my monk. I use it on my initiate. Get a little flamey ball here. Oh, it's like Kellyon got a little sneaky there, huh? That's alright. Manually kill him next wave. Exclamation stats there, A Humble, will get you a link to the maximum stats from each tier. I don't know off the top of my head where that is, to be honest with you. I would guess it's probably like Chaos 3 or 4. But that's a complete guess. What's going on there, crazy kid? Welcome to the stream. There's talk of console commands coming back there, Clash. It's a random chance of being there, Zach. It's not there every time. It's a low chance, in fact. It's not there. You know, I'd say 1 out of every 10 times I do it. Maybe it's there. So, I mean, it's definitely a low chance of being there, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty cool thing. Toho, right in the drink. At low ascension levels, Saucy, you're going to get more power out of them by using a second monk. But then that's always just a pain in the butt, you know? The amount of power difference you get out of them is not significant. So in my opinion, it's not really worth... it's such a great quality of life convenience to just build everything on one, that even when I was coming up through the ranks, I did nothing but hybrid heroes all the way up to Chaos 5 when the trials first came around and the Chaos system first came. I did, yeah, nothing, all hybrids. Bonus shards! Very nice. Alright guys, I'll do one more group for a couple more runs. If you haven't gotten 3 runs in, feel free to rejoin me. However, I'm going to leave this group. And like I said, if you haven't gotten at least 3 runs in, then feel free to rejoin. Or if the match doesn't fill up, then feel free to rejoin. Yeah, it's your ascension level has nothing to do with the gear that drops Boneless Larry. It's all based off of what the Deadly Strike Shard, their outer tail. Anyway, gear is based off of your strongest hero. Uh-oh. Ugh. God dang it. I continued it. It's not going to let me continue. I'm in North America there, Puggles. How does the fly not know why I saw 10 monks fly? Oh, how does the monk fly? It's with the Glaive of the Storms weapon there, Hassan. It's got a locked shard in it that gives the monk the right-click ability to fly. Pretty cool. Definitely fun. Fun to play around with for sure. You can buy a Chaos 7 version from the Wayfarer in town once you have unlocked the once you've unlocked Power Surge Incursion. The Power Surge Incursion, Izumi, is if you do it with a friend and have one of you build and one of you DPS, it makes it a lot easier. Thanks, there, Recovered. I appreciate it, man. There'll be more coming for sure. Or use the Dryad. And just, the world trees don't despawn. So you can spam trees around as walls. And they stay there the whole time. Yeah, I've done it solo. I did it with Flame Auras. And I DPS'd on this monk, in fact. And I've done it, the first time I did it was in a group with Omni. And, he built and I DPS'd. Anyway, I'll do two more runs here before, I'll call it a day. So feel free to hop in and join me if you need power transfer or defense rate. That's the 2 hot shards from Chaos 4. I got more defense rate than I know what to do with now, but I do need a few more power transfers. I'm thinking I need like 40 or 50 total power transfers altogether, and I've only got about 30-ish. 35, 34. I don't even know the exact number. I got not enough, is what I got. Let's see here. Let's just wall it up. Oop, that ain't gonna work. Let's wall it up right there. and do that. That'll work. Elite and Tam, welcome. And I am going to be AFK for just a sec. So you guys give me a minute here. I will be right back. Should be able to just let it run there. These guys that are in the group just G it up. Anyway, be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I have returned. Sees your weapon maxed. All of my gear is maxed, if you mean fully upgraded. Orbit, you can get higher than, you can't get over 12k without going with one of the Wayfarer weapons. I mean, you can get in the high 11s with just an item that drops, but to get over 12k, the Wayfarer stuff. Yeah, I got this one at one more run there, Cryo, but just about done there. Got another 15-20 minutes probably. Welcome back. Yeah, all of my gear is maxed out for sure. Well, awesome there, Brunana. I think I am going to do that, blow 12k Defender medals on Chaos 4 shard packs and see what I get. See how many power transfers I get. Watch, I'll end up getting like 20 defense rates and no power transfers, and I don't need them. You can't get golden pets currently, Zach. Charge shot is okay. Charge shot is... The problem with charge shot on a huntress or an apprentice is that those heroes are best played with ability power. And charge shot scales off of hero damage. So, you know, you don't want to mix your set. You want ability power, hero crit, and hero health on the huntress and the apprentice. And so it means your charge shot wouldn't do very much. Now, if you were all hero damage, hero crit, charge shot would do better, but your overall power is not going to be as much as you can achieve with ability power hero crit, you know? Not even sure if she's in my deck. No, I don't even have her in the deck. Their clash. Let's see. There we go. I'll get one wave. Well, thanks, Banana. I appreciate it. There is no rarity really on shards. You got 28 shards or 32 shards or whatever it is in the group, and it's a 1 in 28 or 1 in 32 chance to get it. I mean, you see the same shards over and over again, but that's just the nature of RNG. Yeah, for those of you that are unfamiliar with how Steam matchmaking works, that's what you do. I'm gonna have to get rid of some stuff before this next wave. I think I'm gonna be end up going over the cap. I've got lots of videos about shards there, Robert. Every hero is different, you know. Actually, I think I've got a DPS build for every hero in the game now, don't I? Or did I miss something? Let me see. Let's crack these shards real quick. Dark Siphon. Hemolytic Poison. Earth Toss. Nothing good. Or nothing that I don't already have. Power Transfer. Finally. Give me another one. Oh well, doesn't look like I'm going to get any more. Yeah, there's a Lavamancer Spotlight. Yeah, I get defense rate quite frequently myself. I've got probably, I don't know, 35 to 40 of them now, and I'm not using them as much now. About dang time, huh? Get a little power transfer in the mix. Deadly Strikes, too. I've got just a truckload of those things. I think I'm getting close to 40 Deadly Strike shards, which I've got 20... Pardon me. Oh, man, like I said, the allergies catching up to me today. Anyway, I think I've cut it down to like 21 or 22 heroes now. I used to have 44 or 43 or something. So since I reduced it down, I mean, one aspect of it is I lost all those free inventory spots from having additional heroes, which I debated on making more just to hold stuff. Alright. Come on, give me another one. I want more than one. I think if I had like 3 or 4 more, that would give me a nice little cushion where I always had one sitting in my bag if I ever wanted to play around with it somewhere. Alright, so let's do one more quick map, and then I'll call it a day there. Yeah, just statistically, I mean, you know, I've gotten Deadly Strikes in Chaos 5, 6, 7. But statistically, you know, it comes from the Chaos 3 shard pack. So you're going to get more Chaos 3 shard packs by doing Chaos 3. Never get defense rate. Yeah, I mean, I had a hard time getting my first one, but now I'm just overloaded with them. I've got more than I'm using because I'm actually finding I'm taking defense rate out of not all, but most of my defenses. Let's see here. That should be more than sufficient, right? 1 and 1. Oops, wrong button. Wasted monk boosts over here. I finally get on and build with the EV, and you're going to bed now, Clash. Good lord, man. You've been bugging me the whole stream to play with the EV. Anyway, have a good night. What do I got left? 210. No, there's 210. I think it's Chaos 7 there, Hero, but I'm not sure. Exclamation Shards will know. They actually implemented that into the DD2 Discord, which is really, really cool. There's a search function for shards in the official Discord now. If you use Discord and you're not in the DD2 Discord, then you're definitely missing out. I mean, you're missing out on a lot of trolliness too, which is a good thing to miss out on all that. But oh, you don't have to stay, Clash. Get out of here, man. Go enjoy your evening. Fortification is really the only one. There, AZX. That raises your health. I mean, there's shards that make other towers increase your health. But fortification is the main one. It's the go-to shard in every wall. No wall should be without it. The bubble shield thing is just the mystic balls. Or you're talking about the shielding guard. That one's not that good. I mean, if you have it, it's better than nothing. But the amount of damage it absorbs is practically nothing. It goes by your defense health stat, not the defense health of your wall. So I actually don't use shielding guard. Pardon me. I don't use shielding guard in hardly anything. Personally. I mean, it's still a good shard. If that's all you have, then definitely use it. You can get a link, they're eternal, to the DD2 Discord just by doing exclamation Discord. I'll get you an invite to it. It's got, yeah, like I said, they got a lot of cool stuff that go on there. The administrator that runs it is awesome. And the trendy people are there, so, you know, you can communicate with them whenever you want to. Your Ascension doesn't really have a whole lot to do with it there, AZX, but I mean, that's a start. Your blockades will be a little bit higher than that once you get further up. Like mine are, what, 55? But I mean, that's more than sufficient to do Chaos 7, you know? Yeah, Power Transfer and Defense Rate are definitely the big ones from Chaos 4. Without a doubt. I don't know what to do for my 12k. What do you guys think I should blow 12k Defender medals on? I got a bunch of pet boosters. I got a bunch of keys to unlock boxes. I mean, I could get another pet, but I definitely don't need another Dragolich. I've got like 5 of them now. I've got a Betsy already. I've got all the pets, basically. Nah, the pet, it's strictly based off of waves, Izumi, so it doesn't matter what chaos you're in. A wave is a wave to them. I've been playing the game for about 3+ years there, AZX. I was planning on doing that there, Michael, but I just don't know. Is that what you guys would rather see? Or, I mean, I don't mind blowing the 12k medals. I don't mind that at all. I just don't know, is that what I should be blowing them on? Yeah, exclamation patch there, Eternal Sensei. I'll get you a link to all the details. It's the Adept. You know, and not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I do recall calling that one. The second I saw that image on Twitter, in fact. Yeah, it's just that release just came out. The best way to get Defender medals is definitely just from doing your dailies and just playing Trials maps. You know, always do the dailies and the weeklies. But besides that, just run Trials. Well, the keys, I don't have anything else I can open, because I think I've unlocked everything, other than, like, holiday boxes or whatever. I think the next one will be the Ranger. Could be the Ranger. All it is accessories for your skins there, Josh. It's nothing spectacular. Now the holiday stuff has some, when they have the holiday boxes, it has some little different accessories in it. But all the lock boxes are just accessories. So, in my opinion, they're not worth opening at all, unless you just have no other reason to. Yeah, exclamation patch in chat there, Ryan. I'll get you a link to it. It's just the announcement. It's not full patch notes. Yeah, the Ranger would be cool. Yeah, I do, Michael. I'm not sure if it's got a bot command, but if it does, it would be exclamation SGT for Skyguard Tower. Now, the Adept that's coming has got some anti-air, too, so we're going to get our second anti-air tower. Of course, the Skyguard is the only one in the game right now. So that's kind of cool. Chuck Norris, Texas Ranger. I got a feeling that that name could end up being used frequently. I guess it's not working, Michael, or maybe I don't have that bot command set up yet. But I know that Spotlights is there, so if you do exclamation Spotlights, it'll give you the whole playlist, and then just look for the Skyguards. Pardon me. They're definitely in there. Thanks there, Tyler. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a ton. Proposing making the Harpy another anti-air option. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, that's the second day in a row I ended the stream on a green chest. What is up with that? Oh, it's got entirely different abilities, Eternal. I don't know if you didn't look at the stuff she has. Different towers and different abilities. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for now. I guess let me check these other shards here and see if I got another power transfer before I call it a day. Nope. Nope. Only one. I mean, it's better than nothing. You know, last power transfer shard farming stream, I didn't get any. But yeah, anyway, guys, I do appreciate it a ton. Thank you all for very much for swinging out. I'm going to be streaming again tonight at 11 p.m., which is just under 6 hours from right now. So, you know, feel free to hop on in. I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing. I may actually play a little Orcs Must Die Unchained. I'm not positive yet. But anyway, thank you all a ton, and I will see you next time. See ya.